All right, so let's talk about furniture and skylights really quickly. So the skylight in this particular case, let's see if I can find is that my CAD import? I'm going to just make it a foreground item right now so I can see it. There it is. These two skylights in these little roof sections are actually windows. They're just roof mounted or roof based windows. So here it is, the little skylight that came in with the project. If I just hover over my roof, I can place these skylights. And what's nice is I can kind of place them close and use the align tool to align these edges. A little bit easier that way, I think. Not quite aligned, but that's fine. And then we can use the rotate tool on this one. Now, a lot of your family items will already have the ability to control like they're flipping. You can flip or rotate them with a control, and I will show you at some point once we get into custom content creation exactly how to do that. But that'll work for now. And the other thing I wanted to look at, let me turn this back to a background, get out of the way, is the furniture. So I obviously have this furniture in the wrong spot, but it'll work for now. These pieces came in with the project file that I downloaded for these tutorials. So here they are. And if you want to place more, there are kind of two ways to do that. The first is to go to the Architecture tab, and you'll see that there's no Furniture command. You're just going to use Component. The hotkey is CM. And you'll scroll down and find the furniture that you want. Select it, whatever it is, and then you'll hover over and place it. Now, if I hit spacebar, it's going to start rotating at 90 degrees. And if I hover over an area where there is a different angle of a line somewhere, this will actually start to, if I can hover over, sometimes those lines will show up and it'll allow me, like here's one, allow me to start rotating this based on those lines. This is kind of interesting. The other thing you can do is you can add a reference line or a reference plane and hit spacebar until it aligns properly with that. Or you can also use the align tool. If I hit AL and choose, for instance, one of these datum lines, then I choose my chair, it's going to align it to it. Control Z that really quickly. Let's say that you don't have the furniture in here that you want, though. You can always go to Component and hit Load Family. The Revit library has quite a bit of furniture already in it. It's not the most attractive furniture in the world, but that's an option. The other thing you can do is you can go to Autodesk Seek here. And let's say I wanted to choose a chair, type in chair, and then there are tons and tons and tons of chairs in here. Pretty much all the big companies try to put their stuff in Autodesk Seek. For instance, you can see Herman Miller chairs here. And the reason they do that is because if you have the Revit file already in there and you can use that as a placeholder, you might be more likely to spec that item in your projects. So it's amazing what all you'll see. Like even if I put in, for instance, Conair. Conair has all sorts of stuff, all sorts of mullions, curtain systems. I mean, there's so much stuff you can import in here. Look at this sliding mall front doors. Just amazing what all they have. So again, if you use Conair systems and it looks like a Conair system and you design with that Conair system in Revit, you know, the likelihood is that you may build it and they may get some money. So they've been really motivated to fill this up with all their different products. So all you'd have to do is create an account, sign in. You can click the RFA and it'll download automatically for you. And open it up and just load it in. Super easy. So that's how you kind of do all that. Furniture is very, very simple. Now, if you want to, you can click on a piece of furniture and hit edit. In this case, it's my chair with all of its lovely pieces. And I can look at the floor plan for this, and something that you'll notice, and I'll get into this again, I said more later, but if, for instance, it's really kind of an issue that you can't flip these things on your own, there's a button here for control. And so you can add a double horizontal and a double vertical flipper to this. Load it back into your project. There. All right. And then you'll notice now that those flippers have shown up, and it gives me the ability to flip these things around much easier. I'll go into more custom content creation at a later time, but that's your furniture and the skylights in this case, which were a window. So I'm going to go ahead and keep loading some stuff in here. You see we put the windows in and things, and we're just going to keep moving forward with this project.